Ya, pemirsa IDX Channel kembali dalam spesial dialog terkait dengan Our Ocean Conference 2018 yang masih berlangsung di Bali sampai dengan 30 Oktober 2018. Dan kali ini kita sudah tersambung dengan salah satu perwakilan UNESCO, Vladimir Ryabinin, Executive Secretary the Intergovernmental Oceanographic Commission. Halo, sir.
Yes, hello.
Okay.
I tried to hear you.
Yes, hello.
Yeah. So it's the second day or the last day of our ocean conference. What is the main focus of UNESCO today, sir?
You know, today we would like to propose to the Indonesian and participants, and many participants in the world, a scientific approach to saving the ocean. It is called the Decade of Ocean Science for Sustainable Development. So this requires a lot of science, a lot of energy, resources, and we're trying to make sense out of all these requirements.
Okay, so as we know, many people know that the ocean surface is 70% of the planet. So what's the biggest problems that facing by the ocean?
The ocean is suffering not only from a single problem. Of course, climate change is probably the biggest. It's sometimes called the monster of climate change that is attacking the ocean. But I also would like to say that different kinds of pollution, fishery, and the other side of the carbon problem, oceanification, deoxygenation, you name it. There are several very difficult factors that affect the health of the ocean, and we have to deal with multiple stressors. So we are developing the science of how to deal with that. That's basically the way forward for us, to understand what is the most important, how these factors act together, and try to learn how to move away from the stress on the ocean.
One of the problems is how to withstand the effects of global warming on ocean, sir.
So there are multiple issues here. Is to curb carbon emissions. So there is less carbon entering the atmosphere, and then part of that enters the ocean. So that is the most important thing. This is to fulfill the Paris Agreement on climate. That is a part of United Nations Framework Convention on climate change. But in addition to this, there may be a need of action on adaptation to climate change. This adaptation means protection from sea level rise, from tropical cyclones, also addressing effects on ecosystems like coral reefs. So there is basically huge science behind it, but also what we need is real action. And that's exactly why we need this conference to communicate the science and trigger the right action. But not only one action, many actions.
So, beside the problems, what factors that make difficult for countries work together to handle ocean problems, sir?
Sorry, could you please repeat the question?
So, is there together to handle ocean problems, or?
In terms of difficulty, I would like to name the most important difficulty that we all know.
Because, you know, it is developing countries that suffer most from the climate change, and this also manifests in the ocean, and the developed countries that use the carbon for a long time. So we have to use the principle of common but differentiated responsibility for that. So this requires approaches, this requires science, and also agreement. But you know, we have now facing only one problem. So we have to overcome those difficulties. And there is, I think, good understanding how to make it all happen.
The solution that UNESCO offered to participants in the Ocean Conference.
Speak up, please.
The solutions that UNESCO participant countries that join in Ocean Conference. Is there any?
So, you know, we cannot.
You know, we cannot offer just one single solution, but let me speak for the part of UNESCO that I work for, this Intergovernmental Oceanographic Commission. This will take us a little back to the idea that I already introduced, the Decade of Ocean Science for Sustainable Development. This is a United Nations initiative that was proposed by the Intergovernmental Oceanographic Commission of UNESCO, and today, with coordinating Minister for Maritime Affairs, we are going to discuss how Indonesia will contribute into the Decade of Ocean Science, because it is ocean science that is the shortcut to sustainable development. So I would state that this is our approach, to use science to make it more resourceful, to find solutions, and to communicate the solutions. And then this will trigger coastal zone management, so-called maritime special planning, adaptation and mitigation to climate change, better control of fisheries, and many other advantages. So science is the trigger, and economy is the beneficiary of that approach. And this is proposed by United Nations Decade of Ocean Science through the Intergovernmental Oceanographic Commission.
There are some agendas in ocean science that brought by the UNESCO. One of them is ocean literacy. Can you explain more about ocean literacy to people that maybe we can help UNESCO to spread information to people in Indonesia?
Media are most important, of course. You know, ocean literacy
Media are most important, of course. You know, ocean literacy is a way of communicating to people the importance of the ocean, the current problems of the ocean health, and also creates a sense of ownership about the ocean, because we all depend on it, because every second breath we take comes from the oxygen that is generated by the ocean, but not many people know about this. So the idea of ocean literacy is to distill the most important information and to take it to schools, take it to governmental sector, to private sector, to the general public. Ocean is beautiful, and capitalizing on the beauty of the ocean and our natural attraction to it, we can probably have better ways of saving the ocean if everyone is on board. So we're creating a portal, and I gave a talk today. In that talk, I was actually promoting the school books about the ocean that were developing by LIPI. They are developed for 6 first grades in the school. So I think we're going to have kids soon that will be learning about the ocean much more than the older generations. So this is a country with a lot of young generation. I think it will be very important. So this is basically a common approach, methodologically sound approach to communicate the importance of the ocean to the whole world.
Back from this Our Ocean Conference.
So, you know, this is not a single conference.
So,
there
you
are
know,
many
this is not a single
now.
conference. There are many conferences now. So the state of the ocean health is still deteriorating, and we are still discussing. So now we need to move from a conference or, you know, just advocating for action to the real action. So we have to form partnerships. And I think people now agree to start acting. So we are running out of time to save the ocean, but at the same time the action is starting, and there are many societies that promote this action. There are clean-up operations. So we really need to act on carbon and undertake a whole set of most important actions. So we are engaging the people using such conferences.
UN will do to support sustainability of ocean?
So, you know, in principle, it's again a two-way process in which the designed ocean science will create new conditions for development of blue economy and sustainable ways of using the ocean. And these sustainable ways of using the ocean, like mangroves, like blue carbon, like maritime special planning, marine protected areas, better management of fisheries, will help the ocean to rebound and again become a healthy, resilient ocean.
For your information, and very good luck for this conference, and the result will meet your expectations, sir.
Thank you very much for your interest in what we do.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Ya, pemirsa IDX Channel, itu tadi perbincangan singkat kami dengan Vladimir Ryabinin, perwakilan UNESCO selaku Executive Secretary The Intergovernmental Oceanographic, terkait dengan penyelenggaraan Our Ocean Conference 2018 yang sudah berlangsung dari hari kemarin, dan hari ini merupakan hari terakhir dari pelaksanaan Ocean Conference 2018 di Bali. Demikian informasi yang dapat kami sampaikan. Saya Fajar Wayo, untuk diri terima kasih dan sampai jumpa.